What's going on, everybody? How's everybody's night going so far? Glad we finally got some power back. I thought we had lost power because of all the storms, but apparently somebody hit a telephone pole. So knocked out our power for a few hours yesterday, and they were able to get it restored. So finally we were able to get back on here and get some work done here. So let's try and see if we can get at it. All right, let's see where we're even at. I'm not sure what this auto drive thing, if I got to keep saying no to it every time or not, but so far we have a little bit done here on the Deer Lakes. We got a bunch of trees already cut down. Oops. I was starting to load a little bit up the other day. And then we also have down over here, we went and got this thing called a pivot. And the pivot is like an irrigation thing where it goes on the field and it kind of goes in a circle, but I can't get it to work properly. It's like too big. So I looked down to downloading a different pivot and didn't have a chance to get it in here yet. So, but this pivot is kind of cool. It looks like, so I've been watching this other YouTuber, and she works on a farm. Her and her husband own a farm, and this pivot basically extends out. It has sprayers on it. I mean, we can jump in it and see what it does here again. But basically, what you do is you got to hit the X here, and then I forget where else. How do we get there? So there's one of them right there. Now let's see if now. The problem is it gets too huge. I need only like one. I need only one pivot out there, otherwise it won't make the whole circle because it keeps running into everything. Let's see, how do we get this thing turned back on again? Turn on sprayer. Oh, we got to start the engine first. And you don't hear any engine sounds on this thing too. That's the only other bad thing. Basically, it just sprays water on the field there. But being that it's too big, it keeps running into everything. And I made it the shortest that I could, but it won't, it's still too big for the field. But as you can see, it's got a bunch of sprayers down, and it's supposed to irrigate your crop and going around in a circle. But how's everybody else been doing tonight? We're going to try and see if we can get a couple trees cut down today, and we'll go from there. Let's get her all started up. And I did change, see, it's still, I changed the sensitivity on my twist for the buncher head and going this way, and it still seems like it's too fast. Like it was at 75%, I moved to 50%, and that's still too fast for me. I want it to go a little slower. But we'll just keep working at it. So I want to back up and let's get this little tree out of our way here. Seems like it's been forever since we've been on here. Just like one thing after another has been happening. Nothing major, but just enough to screw up the stream. Last week we had catch-up week for the holiday, and so I was having a long days at work, and then I was going to stream on yesterday, and then of course lost power. So I'm hoping we can get some stuff done today. There's a lot of crazy drivers out there lately. Seems like we got a little bit more sound in the machine now. I was watching FDR doing some modding a couple days ago and mentioned about if we're going to be able to get the sounds for the processor head a little bit louder, and of course when he's modding he doesn't really talk as much on his streams, so he never did answer me, but it's one of them things you just we're just gonna kind of deal with it. I just hate not hearing the saw blade going on the processor head. Let's see if we can get that little tree right there too. Get ourselves a nice pile going, and then probably do some more processing today. I'd like to get that pivot working.
What? Did we just become best friends?
What's going on, Sleepy? How we doing, my friend? Thank you for the subscription, my friend. 11 months subscribing. 4-month streak. Very nice. Nice to see you in here, brother. How's work been going? How's things been going for you and your family? I need to get a different sound. I think I want to get a different sound for when we get new subscribers. I like that one that we got, but kind of starting to get old on me. Oh, snap. Did I lose that tree? Oh, no, I didn't. But how's the family doing today? Let's see if we can get her picked back up here. Work's okay, getting to be old real quick already? Oh no. Believe me, I need to win the damn lottery. I so want to stop working. It's either that or just get a job where I'm not driving all the time anymore. It's been, just seems like it's just getting crazier and crazier out there. And, having to deal with all kinds of weird crap last couple weeks. I want to go work back at a restaurant or a pizza place or something. I miss working there. Why are we cutting so low on this? Or so high on the tree here? I think that was some of my fun days of working, is when I worked at the pizza place with my buddy. He owned the place, and we just always had so much fun. But I think I would like to work at like a sports bar or something like that. And I'd probably want to work in the kitchen. Kids are a pain. Yeah. How old are your kids now? They gotta be getting, let's see, the one was pretty young. I want to say maybe like two or so. And the other one was a little bit older than that. 2 and 3? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The terrible twos. Are we at that stage yet? Alright, we gotta see where we're at here. Let's get this tree to the right of us here. Get ourselves a little bit of an opening. They're a handful. Yeah, I bet. We got this younger kid that lives next door to us, and I don't know what his deal is lately, but every time I see him, he's like, "Don't you ever work?" And then he's like saying the same thing about my wife. "Doesn't your wife ever work?" You know, my wife works at home for 3 days and then is in the classroom for 2 days. And I'm just like, "Shut up, you little nosy little brat." And then he wants me to play with him. I'm like, "Why do I want to play with you if you're just talking stupid all the time?" I only have patience for a little bit here. Why does it? I need to figure out how we lower the. We need to lower the head of the buncher. I thought that's how it makes it so it digs into the ground more. So it looks like it is already, but I'm not able to cut that. There we go. Now we're able to cut that stump out of there. He's like, "When are you gonna edge your grass? When are you gonna do this?" I'm like, almost makes me think like the parents are saying something to him. I'm like, "Dude, you're lucky I cut the grass." It's just been crazy with holiday weeks, man, are crazy for me. So I try to do everything I can early in the week so that I have all week just to deal with work and stuff. And this little kid's so nosy. So every time I see him now, I'm like, "Well, when are you going to cut the grass? Or when are you going to get this done? When are you going to paint that shed?" All right, let's get it turned around over here. Try to get a nice little pile going here. See, I just don't like how fast this thing is turning. And I got it turned down. I almost want to go back out of the game here. because it just annoys me so much that this processor head or the buncher head just moves so fast. Let's save our game here. And I cannot seem to get it to... I want to go back to the home screen. How do I get back? Is there a way to go to the home screen instead of just quitting the game? Back. I think there's only quit. It just annoys me how bad this thing... Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it does go back to the home screen. Let's go back in options. And I think it's under here. No, device. And see, I got it down to 50% on the sensitivity. And that's as far as they'll let me go. Crap. I can't just drag this little thing over. Dead zone. Wonder if I need to change the dead zone. Maybe change it to 12. Let's change this one to 12 because I don't know which one I'm changing. All right, let's see if this works because it just is aggravating me so much about how fast this, you turn the twist, and some people have them on the buttons on the joystick, but I like it on the twist, at least until the twist breaks on me. And it is just freaking annoying how fast this thing moves. All right, let's see if this thing works better here. See, it seems to be twisting at the same rate still. I mean, I guess maybe I should lower the dead zone a little bit more. I don't know if lowering or higher the dead zone makes it so that it won't twist as fast. All right, let's see, where are we gonna go here? We got all those over there. Want to kind of keep going towards the center here, and we'll get a nice opening up here and get a little bit more in here. Let's see if we can get a couple trees on this one. These trees are so big. See, like, it's not letting the cutter... There it goes. It's not letting the cutter grab both of them. But that time we were able to. Let's see if it'll hang on to it, though. It's like just barely able to hold on to both of them. It's like I almost like to have the machine sounds a little bit higher. Where is it at? I think it's in here. General settings. Camera sensitivity. Engine speed. Here's so all of them at a environments at 80, but all of the rest of them are at 100 already. So that's as loud as we're gonna be able to get. So what's making your job not so fun anymore? Why is it getting so old already? I know you were like, I think like detailing and body work on vehicles. Is it just a lot of work, or is it just you're just tired of doing it already? Sleepy? Oh, lost both of them here. Now we grabbed one, and I think we lost the other one. figures. Come on, get off of us. Let's see if we can turn around and grab that one. Not getting work when needed. Takes to the end of the week basically to get any work to do. Due to the body side not working to push cars. So do you have like a little machine that pushes the cars in and out if you need them? We used to have that at the dealership, but then didn't show up until like later on when I was just about ready to leave the place. But they had like a little machine that would push the car in. Otherwise, you'd have to yell push, and all the mechanics would have to jump out there and frickin' push in a car that had a dead battery or whatever it was. I think now a lot of dealerships have them because of the fact that, injuries and stuff like that. But, this is a smaller dealership, and this is like probably about 2002. And they didn't have that kind of, them type of things there, when I first started working at the dealership. No, actually, people, our body shop side, the employees don't want to start working on the cars to get them to your side to do your job. Oh, crap. Is there a lot of, like, younger people in your work there? Just seems like nobody wants to work anymore. I don't want to work just because I'm tired of driving all the time anymore, and the area I gotta drive in sucks. Just getting bad.
Wake your ass up because it's time to go beach.
What's going on, Ricky? How we doing, my friend? We're trying to get some logs taken down today. If I can grab onto them without tipping an old truck over. What happened there? Oh, snap. We cut it. For some reason, the cutter is just not working properly for me today. I'm doing good now that we got our power back on. I thought it was because of the storms yesterday, but apparently somebody hit a telephone pole, so we lost power yesterday. I was planning on streaming yesterday, and that went kibosh. Come on, get up without tipping the whole truck over. How's work been going for you, my friend? What do we got going on here? Did I not have the tree on me? I have a tree on me, but then I also have one I'm dragging. That's nice. All right, let's see if we can push this tree back over there. Uh-oh. It's just going right through the tree. I don't know if I cut down 2 trees at once here or what. We're a little rusty at our cutting. Alright, what did we do here? We somehow messed up our whole entire pile here. Let's try and just set this thing down, and we'll straighten up this pile real quick. We'll get another somehow we must have grabbed onto a tree here and pushed the rest of the pile over. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Yeah, our whole tree got turned around. All of our trees got turned around here. Alright, let's see what we can get fixed on this here. The problem is that other tree's on top of this tree. I probably should move this tree here. Let's see if we can get her picked up enough. Let's swing it this way here. We're making a mess here today. Alright, where do we got it? Let's get this way. Let's see if we can pick it up and just put it in a little bit further. Nope, that's the wrong tree. And it won't reach out. Let's see. Get it right here, maybe? Son of a gun. Alright. Let's see if we can back this up over here. Put it with the other tree. Probably hitting some other trees in the background there. Yeah, we got a mess going on today. We were doing good there for a second. Alright, let's get her turned around. Let's get over here and put it in this pile here. See, these trees are just so long that it just catches on everything if we don't have a big enough area. Alright, I think that we got it somewhat straightened out. Still should get that other tree over here and get that cleaned up. We'll get that pushed in the other pile here real good, and then we'll be alright. Come on, get up there. Yeah, see, that's what it's doing. It's hitting them trees in the background, too. Then we got this dinky little tree right here catching on us. There we go. Now I think we're a little bit better off here. Alright, where are we at here? So got a little pile right here. Maybe we'll try and get a couple more trees in that pile. And then we'll maybe get to some processing. Gonna have to turn my coffee back on here in a few minutes, but it should be alright. Have you been doing any logging there, Ricky? Alright, we'll put this one in this pile here. Hopefully it doesn't hit the trees in the background. That's the only thing I remember when we were doing this a long time ago is the trees that we were doing were pretty big, but they weren't this big. And I was able to just kind of go back and forth and then run them into piles. But these trees are so huge, you almost have to have like a huge area. Otherwise, you're hitting the tree on everything else. See, like this one here. Wouldn't let me cut it, and then it's just pushing the whole machine. So basically, I would just keep my steering wheel straight and just put it in reverse and go forward to put the trees in the pile or, you know, to cut trees. But this one, with these being so long like this, it just, man, it just bugs me because you're all over the place trying to get a decent pile going. So got that one there. And I watch FDR, and man, he just like, he can fit them right in between trees. Like here, they're so stacked together that they're just freaking hitting everything. Like you almost have to back it up a little bit. Have not done any logging, been playing a game called Tectonic. What's that game about, Ricky? Is it a puzzle game? I miss you playing your puzzle games. How's your City Skyline game? The game that's kind of like City Skylines? How's your city coming along? We haven't seen you do that one in a while either. Alright, we're gonna have to get a little closer here. Yeah, this thing's still turning too much. If I were to turn the dead zone down, does it make it less? Or would I probably want to turn the dead zone up so that it has like a bigger dead zone, then it wouldn't turn as fast. See how fast this thing's turning? Like I want it to turn slower. You haven't played that either? Oh man. I know I've been kind of looking at this, the new SnowRunner type game. Dead Zone won't fix that. See, the lowest you can turn the sensitivity down is 50%. So I got both of them down to 50%, and it still turns pretty quick. All right, we're gonna have to back up so we can see where we're gonna put this one. I don't want to keep putting too many in one pile, but I do want to have them all going somewhat the same direction. So maybe we'll try and put it right around here. Dead zone is how much twists before it moves. So that's why I'm wondering if I turn it up. I mean, it's probably not gonna, like you said, it's not going to fix it, but it might make it a little bit less faster. So if the more I turn it, the less it'll turn. It'll take a little bit longer to turn, right? I don't know. I know it used to be a lot less, and that's for sure. And now it's just being. See some of them trees like that. Look at that. Now it probably cut it, and it frickin's gonna fall on me. Either way, it's fine. I mean, I'll just deal with it. It is a little bit annoying because I'd like it to be a little bit less fast. And I think I might switch the shifter. I got 2 more buttons on my right joystick, and I could use those to. I wouldn't mind using that to go forward and reverse instead of using my shifter. No, it will turn at the same speed. You'll just have to twist the handle further before it starts turning. I see. All right. Yeah, well, then we're just going to leave it. I mean, I just have to deal with it. I just hate how fast this thing is turning. See, look at this. It keeps pushing the whole machine backwards. And some of these trees. I don't know if it's part of the issue with the trees or the map. And there we go. Now we did it. Now we got it going the wrong way. We'll have to get this one picked up here, otherwise we're going to have a mess going on. So I really would wish we had, I wouldn't mind doing like, so at the place where we empty our trash is at a building, and they use, for some reason, they use an excavator with just a regular bucket and a claw that goes on the, that clamps down on the trash. And it just seems like such a slow process of loading the trailers, the semi-trailers, with trash. And we at our at the one facility that we own, but is ran by another company, they have those actual. It has an excavator, but it has one of them 3-finger like big huge claws that clamps down, like kind of like one that goes around a tree or something like that. And they can load a trailer so much faster than with a regular bucket and the little claw that comes clamping down. And I don't understand why that place that we have to empty our trucks at doesn't have something like that. I mean, the whole building is just nothing but, by like Wednesday, it's destroyed. Let alone they can't seem to keep their equipment from breaking. They've had 3 bulldozers. I guess 2 of them are theirs. One of them's been broke down for months. So then they had a rental. That rental broke down. Now they got a 3rd rental, and now that rental's broke down. So they got 3 bulldozers sitting outside their building waiting for Caterpillar to come and fix them. And whatever it is, it must be pretty major because they keep pulling off the main drive. Hey, why didn't you
Wake your ass
cut in
up
here?
because it's time to go beast mode.
What's up, Snake? How we doing, my friend? Just as you came in, I drop a tree, of course. You got the dino dance going. You doing good, buddy? Nice to hear. Oh, you only got one more. What is it today? You got left. You got today to until you're done working for the week, huh? Nice. Uh-oh, I think we cut it a little too sharp here. But how's your week been going so far? How's work been going? You know who I haven't seen in a while is I haven't seen that what's her name again? UFO. Last time I talked to her, she said that she and her daughter got COVID, and that was like about a month ago. Hoping everything's okay with her. I miss seeing some of her puzzles that she plays. Last day today, work was good. Everything went pretty good. Nice. And we had a power failure yesterday, and I thought it was because of the rain that we were having and stuff, but apparently somebody hit one of the light poles or the electrical poles and took out our power for a couple hours. Luckily, it came back on shortly after I left to go to work, so I didn't need to put the generator on, but we got an app that we can have at our phone with the power company, and it kind of gives you an estimate when it's going to be fixed. So luckily, they were able to fix it pretty quickly, but just a pain in the butt because I really was hoping to do a stream yesterday and get some logs cut down, try out our pivot. I found a couple other pivots that I wanted to try, maybe see if they work better than the one I was working on the other day there, and I just didn't have any time to download it. We were, and the wife were watching something real quick before I had started and didn't have time to mess with it. See, if anything, it seems like my turning of the buncher here is slowed down versus the twist part. Maybe I'm adjusting the wrong axis on my thing there. See, like, why does it keep doing this with this cutter? It keeps wanting to just bounce me off the tree. It might be part of because this is a modded map. I don't know, but this thing's just, every time I go to cut a tree, it seems like it's bouncing me right off of it. All right, let's see if we can back this one up and put it over in a fourth pile here. See if I can thread it in between these trees here. I know it seems like lately I've been just counting the days when I'm off work because I think last week just really got me. I mean, normally a holiday week isn't too bad, but man, oh man, was it just horrible as far as just drained me, man. Having a hard time getting back into the groove of these things. I mean, anytime there's a holiday on a Monday or Tuesday, it's usually better than, because, you know, I can get caught up on my work, but I don't know why. Maybe I'm just getting too old. That's too many stops to do in one day. That really drained me last week, and then this week has been going pretty good so far. Just dealing with the idiots that we have to empty our truck at. I need to turn this machine around here. I'd rather just keep the steering wheel straight and just go backwards and forwards to put it in the pile. Especially with these long trees like this. Yeah, we're caught in that one tree right over there. So we need to keep going this way. You got back on ETS 2 yesterday. Oh, ATS? What ETS? What's ETS? Euro Truck Simulator? Is there a 2? I thought there's only a Euro Truck Simulator. Or are you just saying you got back on it also? I see. All right. Sorry, I'm a little out of the loop here lately. I was never a big ETS fan. I just don't like the trucks. Couldn't really get into it. I'm fine with ATS, but not ETS. ETS 2 is the second one. So is there a regular Euro Truck Simulator and then a Euro Truck Simulator 2? Or is Euro Truck Simulator second after ATS? Like I see a couple of my friends that stream it here and there, and I can't even watch it. I just can't stand even looking at the trucks. Not sure, but they're number 2 for ETS. I see. All right, let's see where we're at here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 piles. I think we'll get a couple more trees in here. And then maybe do some processing. Get that other load of logs loaded up on the trailer. And I'll have to find that sawmill again. I think it's on I think me and Ricky went to it once so far. Want to also get a I don't know if they still have it, but that one ramp thing that I have. Well, I had a ramp thing that you could take the wood chips and put it into a trailer, and then also and then sell the wood chips. And I can't remember if I still have that mod or not. We got to get our coffee turned back on here. Maybe I'll go run up there real quick and we'll get that going, and then we'll get some processing done. See, look at that. It keeps pushing me away from the tree. I got the buncher head all the way on the ground there. And of course we lost it. Alright, let's get this picked up and then we'll get our coffee turned on. At least we're doing better at picking up the trees. Kind of. Let's see if we can get it twisted out of all the other trees there. What's going on, Lone Jedi? How we doing, my friend? You're just in time for our first coffee break. We got a bunch of trees already down. Playing Pathfinder right now. But clear to lurk. Nice. Thank you for the lurk there, my friend. In fact, let's throw you a little quick... let's see if it shows up on here. I don't know why. For some reason on the Stream Deck, it just doesn't... When you try to do the shout out, it doesn't do it right when... hang on, let's see here. It won't do it right as the person comes in. It won't show it up on my screen. So let's see. Give a quick shout out to Lone Jedi here. See if
I
it
left
works.
that one alone, but this one gave me carte blanche for stealing it away. So I'm gonna. I'm a little surprised I've made it this far so far. But now I am gonna rely on the winch to kind of help out here.
All right, we're gonna go get our coffee turned on. We'll be right back here. Let's get this on, and let's get... Where are we at here again? All right, we'll be right back. All right, we're back. Just a quick turnaround today. All right, so we got them trees down. I mean, we could do one more quick pile. Kind of would like to get those trees right here to the right of us picked up, but we already got ourselves kind of a hole already dug here, so maybe we'll just grab these trees over here and we'll set them down in the same area, kind of. Or at least the same direction, hopefully. Alright. Let's get our saw back on. And I think we want to just set them down to the right of us here. Let's see where we're at here. Yeah, I think we're just going to try and set them down right here. Hopefully it won't hit any other trees there. That tree didn't like that drop. It just wants to keep moving on us. Let's see if we can push it a little bit more over. So it must be on a hill a bit. There we go. Grab this one right here and we'll see if we can get another fifth pile going here. Well, at least it dropped the right way. We'll just get her picked back up. I don't know why we're so rusty today. There we go. Let's see where other trees are at here. So I like this map. I think these trees are just a little bit long for my taste, but they'll be nice for processing. And maybe we'll probably do some long logs. Although I'll have to get a long log trailer, because I don't think we have one. Let's get this one up over on the other side of here. It's like on a little bit of a hill here, so they're all wanting to roll to the right here. Can't seem to keep them in the same pile. I think that like the top of the tree is sticking up on the hill, and it's not actually on the ground, and it keeps wanting everything to roll. Of course, I cut the wheel too much. Let's get this dinky ass tree out of our way. It doesn't want to cut this tree. There we go. We'll just destroy the whole thing. Oh, come on. We don't want to cut it way up there. Well, look at all that wood we just lost. See, I'd actually like it if we could drive in this direction like this, because you can see the tracks better when you're driving in reverse. The problem is then you got everything's backwards when you're trying to turn too. When you're driving in the proper way, you can't see the tracks as much. Let's get this big ass tree right here. Oh, come on, don't tell me I dropped it. Son of a gun. Yeah, we're definitely rusty on our tree cutting. let alone we're using our steering wheel and our shifter and our joysticks and our pedals. It's a lot to remember at once. You have so much map to explore on ETS. How much of your map have you gotten covered on there? I think the last I looked on ATS, I was at like 66%, and I had it at 100% at one point about 2 years ago. Now that they added all them other states now, though, I'm pretty far behind. You're only at 6%? Yikes. When I was at 6% on ATS, I was watching this guy named OTR Smalls. He was a streamer. That's the reason why I actually started why I bought the game and built my computer. Oh snap! Almost dropped our excavator or buncher here. Just trying to get this stump cleaned out of here. That was probably about 2.5 years ago. Where's that little tree? There's a little tree that I was looking to get out of here. We need a little stump grinder out here, or just a tree grinder. I don't want to deal with these little teeny trees. Get them little things out of our way. Yeah, I think I want to say I turned down the wrong thing. Because it seems like the turning of my buncher is actually going slower than the turning of this twist. I'm pretty sure Ricky told me it was the X-axis for the twist part of it. And I thought that's what I turned down. But I may not have. Because it seems like turning of the body right here like this is going slower than the actual twist part. This part doesn't seem like it's slowing down. It's the Z-axis. I wonder which one did I twitch or change? So I changed axis 1. No, it's not this one. No, it's not on this. I'm on the wrong device. Here we go. It's the Z-axis. I changed X-axis. No wonder I'm changing the wrong damn one. So the X-axis, wonder if that's the one for the turning of the vehicle. The left and right of the joystick. Z-axis. Yeah, so that must be left. Okay, so it's left and right. Well, I might leave it there because that actually isn't too bad. Or maybe I put it up to 75 and then change the Z-axis. Let's change that to 50 and apply it. And then we're going to do it on the other one too because we're not sure which one we're actually doing it on. So that's at 50. Let's put this back at 14 and then move this down to 50 and apply that. All right, let's see if that works better now. I could have swore I changed it. Well, it looks like I had already changed it once. It was at 75% before. All right, let's see if this works. Yeah, that's much slower. I could have swore I was changing the right one last time. See, I don't mind this going... I might want to actually turn that up a little bit, though. Because it does turn the vehicle a little bit slow. And so, yeah, this is definitely moving slower now. It just seemed like it was going so fast. Like I barely touched the joystick and then it was freaking... it was just turning too much. Alright, so we got that pile kind of... Wonder if we should start one more pile. Probably could land them right in between them little trees right there. And then we can process some of these, hopefully. Well, it definitely is a lot better. I don't know why I was changing the wrong one then. I could have swore you said Z before, but I don't remember. I mean, I know I changed it when we were playing the last time, but I don't know why, for some reason now, I've been changing the wrong one. Either way, now it seems like it's working a little bit better, although this one's tilting the tree down. I probably would want to have a little bit faster. That's kind of slower for me, but we'll leave it like it is for now. I think I definitely should change the turning of the left and right, turning that a little bit faster. 'Cause that does seem a little low too. But I can change that for next one now. Now that we know which one we're changing. I could have swore I was changing the right one even when me and you were playing last time, Ricky, and it didn't seem like it worked. Yeah, see, like that's pretty slow. The twist. The problem is I don't know which one I'm changing. If I were to change it, I'd have to change only one of them and see if it speeds up this one or speeds up the left joystick. So I think once we get these settings down right, then we'll start moving again. If I can get the tree to cut. Come on. There it goes. See if we can get 2 of them in here. It just seems like it's having a hard time cutting one. Will it hold on to it? Nope. Thought I was going to drop it. Yeah, I think we want to turn up. We got to turn up one of them and see if we can get this turn back up a little bit on the right-hand joystick for the raise and lower the buncher head. That's a little too slow for me. We're going to get her, that's for sure. Let's save our game here. Once we get this thing down pat, we'll be golden here. All right, so if we switch one of them, if I bring this back up to 75% and apply it, I wish it would just say, you know, device T16M1 and then 2. Then we would know which one we're doing without having to go back in and out of the game. Or at least letting you change it without jumping out of the game. All right, so I did the right one. 'Cause this is a lot faster. Although I forgot to change the turn though, but I can live with it for now. All right, let's get this tree over here. And then we'll go pick up that other tree in a minute here. So at least as far as this time, the first one that shows up on the list is the right-hand joystick. And I'm wondering if the second one is going to be always the left one or not. So if it stays that way every time we want to change something, we know which one we're changing. But if it jumps back to next time the first one that shows up for the joystick ends up being the left one instead of the right one, then it's going to screw us up again. But once we get these down pat, we shouldn't have to mess with it too much more. Then we'll start doing some actual logging. Come on, cut it. It's not liking. It doesn't like cutting right at the base there, unless I'm doing something wrong here. All right, let's get this thing picked back up. Oh, come on, don't jump out of there. I try to loosen it just a little bit to make the tree drop down and it freaking fell right out of there. All right, let's see if we could get both of these trees picked up. Oops. Like a boss. What was that one saying I used to do with this guy named Morty that was in our ATS family there? He's like a boss. What does he say? Like a boss, I'll tow you out. All I need is give a shout out. Hello. I think my wife actually made that saying up for me. I was trying to do something because he used to say like a boss all the time. And then when we were playing, he would we would constantly be crashing into each other or something like that. Or when we were playing on Truckers MP is what it was, and there would be somebody on the side of the road. I was trying to get him to use that saying when he drove by, because I forget what he would do when he was driving by somebody, but it was pretty funny, and we came up with that little I don't know, verse for him, and then before he could actually use it, we all stopped kind of talking to him, but thought it was pretty funny. Took my wife a good couple days to come up with the last little part of that jingle, I guess you'd call it, or whatever. She would laugh about it. And then, of course, like I said, then all of a sudden we all stopped talking because there's some things that went on, but... Alright, let's see what we got here. So we got a pretty decent amount of piles already set up here. Yeah, let's get this last tree over here so it's out of our way. And then we'll get some processing done. Like a boss, I'll tow you out. All I need is give a shout out. Hey-o! So what was the other one my wife had come up with a while back there? She was actually going to have the animators from her school make like a little cartoon for me, and it was for the logging. I think I have it written down somewhere on my phone or something. It's like, come with me and go logging. Something like that. But she was going to have a whole like cartoon made up for it. And then I don't know what happened with it. I think because we started playing SnowRunner, she decided not to bother with it with the animators at her school there, because they would have done it for free because of the fact that it's part of... there's like a animation class, I guess, or something like that. So they were gonna do it in the classroom and make it as somebody's project. And then we just never ended up going. We stopped doing the logging for a while. So I think she just stopped it, and it was just prior to COVID is when she was gonna have it done. All right, let's set our machine down here and shut her down. So we got a pretty decent amount of piles here set up. Definitely need to get some of these wood chips up and clean up this area a little bit. But watching that Laura's Farms, it almost makes me want to start doing some, at least doing some corn and soybeans, because that's what she does on her farm, her and her husband. Maybe plant a couple soybean farms or fields and a couple of the corn fields. Wonder if we can cut these trees here so they're out of our way. Hate these little dinky trees. Pretty sure the head's turned on. Turn off mulcher. Let's see if I can get this thing working. Be nice if we could cut this tree down with this. It's not letting me cut it though. Oh, there we go. I didn't want to process it, but it won't let me get it. Let it get it out of the head there. Come on, get in there. Can't remember. I couldn't remember if I could cut these little trees like that. At least then they'll be out of our way. All right, let's get. I think our tracks are turned sideways on us. Let's get these two little ones right here. Come on, get it. I think it might be too pushed up on the tree there. There it goes. Oh, don't take out our cab. All right. Is it 12 o'clock? Oh, it's 11:40. All right, so let's get over here to the other side of the far side of our piles over here so we can cut from right to left. See, even this one, we can't see the tracks that good unless we look straight down. Alright, so we want to turn this the other way here. Oh, I gotta see what we're cutting at here. What do we want to cut? We got 6.5? 7.5. Oh, wow, they're doing it in 8 meters or 8.5 meters. Let's see, we want to go. I think I was cutting 6 before. Ah, crap, I passed it. Although we should cut some long ones, but I need to get another trailer out here. All right, 6 meters. All right, don't hit that button again. See, I would just like to be able to hear the actual cut blade more. It just seems so low. Now, if you're outside the cab, you can hear it. Of course, you don't have another view. He's only got the 2 views. Which both views... This view kind of sucks because you can't really see what you're doing. You have to zoom in so far. I don't know. I don't get it. It should be an easy fix, that's for sure. Cuz I mean, I don't know. You guys probably can't hear the cut very well either. We probably could get one more log out of this. Yeah, I think I definitely got to turn the left and right up on this left joystick. Trying to keep my pile straight. It's just like too quiet inside the cab. And I have it all the way turned up, so it's not like it's something I need to change. Come on, turn. Yeah, we're getting there. At least this pile looks good. We'll see what the second pile looks like, though. It's been a while since we've done some processing. Even my first pile on the other side over there were the other ones. It's not the greatest, but it's definitely getting a little bit better since we've been back at this a little. I think we're just about at the end of our reach here with this processor, though. I might have to move up a little bit, but look, we can grab this one here. All right, we might have to move up a little bit here. In order to grab this one here. Let's bring it closer to us so we can see where we're putting it here. Not a bad looking pile, though, if I don't say so myself. I don't know if we'll be able to grab this tree or not, if it might be just out of our reach. Oh, we got it. I do like the different colors of the trees here and there. So it's a little bit lighter color. Doesn't have as much of the bark on it, it looks like. Alright, let's see where our tracks are. I don't want to run over the rest of our pile. Alright, we should be able to get this one in. See where we're at. Should be good right there. Hopefully it doesn't roll down the hill here. Kind of on a bit of a hill right here. I like these dangle head processors, though. I know Ricky, I think he likes more of the fixed head. I don't know, it just seems, I like the way it kind of moves around when you're grabbing the tree here. You have a little bit more, better control with a fixed head than you do with this dangle head, but I kind of have a little bit more love for the dangle head. So I got two loaders too. One of them's got a fixed head grapple on it, and one's got a dangle head in case we have people that like the fixed heads. Oh, shoot. Damn it. Pile was going good, too. I'll have to grab that one. I don't know if we'll be able to grab it or not. Just trying to only grab the one, but apparently it wants to grab both of them. I need some coffee here. We turn on our coffee, but we never actually drink coffee. Seems like it. And waste a whole cup of coffee because it gets cold. Come on. Guess we're gonna cut it twice. I was trying to just pick it up, just move it in the pile better, and it actually grabbed hold of it. I hit the cut button when I picked it up on accident. I don't like that you can't release the little tree toppers. Instead of you got to cut it. So I would like to we used to be able to just turn off the machine and it'll drop the tree top instead of having to actually hit the cut button on it. I know there was a reason for it, but I don't like it. I can't remember what the reasoning was. Why you can't just turn off the machine and let it drop the tree top out of the machine. Yeah, actually keep running it through. Can't remember if it was something that was changed in the game part. Why we're not able to just release it. It's been a while since I've been in the community with the tree cutters. See if we can push these closer to us. I didn't want that in there. All right, we're gonna move this over to the next pile, and then probably gonna take a couple minute break here. We got what's it, 12? Might as well I could turn my coffee on real quick. Get that so we don't have to worry about it again, and then take a couple minute break here. Use the restroom. Let's get it over and hook up our tree here. Make sure you get my alarm turned off. So it's supposed to turn on at 12:10. So it's another 10 minutes. I'm going to leave that alarm on actually, because otherwise I'll forget that I got to go to work. And that would be bad. Let's take a couple minute break here and shut our machine down here. And we will be right back here. All right, we're back here. Let's get this cutting. All right, I'm gonna try and get this pile same direction. Kind of put it in a circular motion on accident. Let's get her started up. See if we can move this. So it's kind of pointing the same direction. Of course, we're getting tree limbs in our cab here. It's kind of a bad way to... I'm cutting them at an angle here. So we got to keep twisting the tree. But I kind of screwed myself by putting the pile like I did. It's supposed to be cold here in Michigan today, I think. I think the low is supposed to be like 40 some. I'm not looking forward to the cold weather again. Hoping to get at least another weekend of nice weather before it gets too cold, to enjoy some more of the deck there. We're supposed to have my wife's colleagues over, not this weekend. I think it's October 11th, so I'm hoping it's still going to be warm out. Like 15 people are going to supposed to be here. And I've convinced her that I can work the grill or the griddle enough that I can cook all the hamburgers and stuff like that on the griddle instead of her ordering sandwiches. I'm like, no one wants to come and eat sandwiches. I mean, they have before. They've had, she gets them pita bread sandwiches, like a platter kind of thing. And I'm just like, I don't want to have frickin' pita sandwiches. Let me cook on the grill. So after I did pretty decent with our family that was over a couple weeks ago, crap. I hit the cut button again. She's gonna let me cook on the griddle again. Cook all the hamburgers on there. I tried doing some smash burgers with the griddle a couple days ago, but the problem is my smash burger, like little pounder thing, it's not like totally flat on the bottom. The ones I've seen people make, they're actually totally flat. Crap. And this has like a quarter-inch indent, and it still makes the hamburgers too thick. So I want to see if I can get a different patty smasher. So I want them like kind of like almost paper thin. Like they should take like a couple seconds to cook. But yeah, it should be pretty nice to have a bunch of people over. I think we're having hamburgers and everybody else is bringing like a little side, and then we got our moonshine station. I need to get rid of this moonshine. It's taking up too much of room in our refrigerator. We got like 4 or 5 bottles of like masonry jars of moonshine, and it's just taking up way too much room. So we need to push the moonshine in 2 weeks. Come on, get out of there. I'm trying to get need to get this tree out of the other tree so I can swing it. Come on, get out of there. Trees are getting caught up in the other tree in the background there. I think that'll be our last big party before the end of the year now. This year kind of got screwed up because it took so long getting this project going and getting it done. But next year should be fun. We won't have to deal with any construction people. We'll just be able to enjoy it. Maybe I'll convince her to let me do some fried rice again, too, in a couple weeks. Even though fried rice doesn't go well with hamburgers, hot dogs, and stuff like that, it went pretty decent with our family that came over the other week. All right, let's see if I can get into this one here and bring this back into our pile. I think it's gonna get caught up in the other trees back there, though. Yeah, it's gonna get caught up. Might just have to cut them the way they are right now. Just kind of sucks because I'm trying to keep these piles straight. So when you go to load them, they're all just boom, boom, boom. You move down to each pile. All right, we got about another 10 more minutes left here. I don't think we'll be able to get through all these trees, but that's all right. We'll have some loading to do tomorrow if we can get on here again. I mean, I guess I could probably try and see if I could push this pile a little bit kind of with the other pile here. There it goes. It's not too bad. Just trying to make it easier for our loader. I think these other piles are going to be... they're just going to have to be off from what the other ones are. Might be able to push this pile a little bit further to the right here, or left. Get a little bit out of our way here. Come on, get in there. These piles are just going to be a little off from the other ones. But I kind of screwed myself on how I set them down here. The only thing nice about it being colder out, there'll be less people walking around on my route early in the morning like it is. So it makes it a little bit more, I gotta watch out for as much early in the morning. Come on, get in there. But I'm not looking forward to the cold weather again. Crap, we're dragging another tree. Yeah, we were watching the Michigan game last Saturday out there on the deck, and it was really nice out. And then towards the end of the game, man, I had to end up putting like sweatpants on because, man, it started getting cold out there. By the end of the third quarter, we ended up just going inside because it was just getting a little too cold out. That's where I kind of wish I would have put some heaters out there. I mean, I can just go get them portable heaters, like a propane heater type thing, and put it out there, but still with having the open sides, it's not going to keep it that warm in there. Yeah, this pile isn't looking as good. Let's grab that other tree first. Looks like it's on top of it anyways. I think I still need to move my I think I need to move my joysticks in a little bit. They're a little bit too far enough spread out. Kind of making it not as comfortable. Problem is, they got my steering wheel in the middle. I got the shifter right next to the right hand joystick, so I don't have much room left. Oh shit! Damn it! Hit that log. Well, we got about another 10 more minutes or so. We might be able to get that next pile done. Alright, let's back up here so we don't hit our other trees. Yeah, that pile there and this pile here are going to be just a little off. Kind of sucks. we should be able to get this one picked, this pile here picked up before I gotta go. As long as we don't have too many difficulties picking up the tree. We're kind of a little close right now. You're off to bed. Have a good night or good day at work. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Same with you, buddy. Hope it goes really nice and smooth for you at work, and you can enjoy your week off. Thanks for stopping in here, though. I appreciate it. I know it feels good to finally be able to get back on here a little bit. Sucks we had the stupid power outage yesterday. Because I was really looking forward to it. I actually got quite a bit. I think I got 8 hours of sleep last night. Or 2 nights ago. You're welcome, buddy. Have a good night. And like I said, hopefully everything goes well tomorrow. And just get blazed through work and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Your week off. Tell Caitlin I said hi. Yeah, like I was saying, I was yesterday when the power went out. I was actually, man, I was excited to do a stream because I had 8 hours of sleep, man. It's the most I've had in good couple weeks, man. I mean, I've been averaging about 6 hours or so, but I felt really good. And then about 20 minutes before I went to go and have to come down here, then the freaking power goes out. I was so mad because I wanted to play around with that pivot a little bit that I had got and see if we can get that thing working in the background, and everything just went to hell. But at least we got some logs cut down today. We're ready to do some loading up in the trailer and see if we can get some of these sold tomorrow. Come on, pick it up. Been watching a couple videos and doing some different transitions and stuff like that for the stream, and had got a couple of it set up. We got a little bit different when I switched to Be Right Back or whatever. That little thing's been changed a little bit, and then I saw a couple other plugins that I wanted to try out. Man, it's just getting time to do it because it takes me forever to do these things. And I definitely want to switch around how we have, the latest follower, or latest donator, or whatever. I don't care for the one that I got anymore. I mean, it's still nice, but I want it to be able to say latest follower or latest subscriber or whatever. And the one I have right now just has little symbols like that, and I just don't care for it anymore. So I was trying to find a decent one for that. I actually was going to go on own.com and see if they got any in there that look pretty close to what we're looking to do. Might try to see if I can get that done this weekend, because definitely would like. My problem is, like, before, when we were doing this like every single day, like on a Saturday or Sunday, I'd wake up at like 2 a.m. and by like 3 or 4, I'd be down here like messing around with things or playing or whatever. And it just seems like the last few weeks, man, I've been so tired on like Saturdays and Sundays that like I don't even turn on my computer all weekend. And that's usually the time I try to do stuff like that because the wife is still sleeping, usually till about 7, and then we go walk the dog and stuff. And I just have not had the energy in the morning on the weekend to even do it. I mean, I managed to get a couple things done around the house this weekend, or this past weekend, but nothing on the computer here. Like, I don't even think I turned it on. I might have played a little bit on Saturday morning but it was maybe about an hour before the wife woke up and we took the dog for a walk. And then after that, it's like, oh, well, then it's take care of things around the house. But I used to do that like every single day on the weekend. All right, we're gonna move it over to the second pile, or this last pile, and then that'll be about it for today. We'll get her set up, ready to go to cut this last pile, and then we got a lot of logs to load up. So hopefully everything goes well at work today and we can not have any issues. But let's shut her down here. But I do appreciate everybody stopping in here. Thank you, Sleepy, for the follow or the subscription, and Snake and Ricky coming in here. Hopefully we can get some more done tomorrow and get this landing all cleaned up. Got a pretty decent section cut out already. I'd like to get some of them stray, big old bushy trees out of our way out at the end there by the road, so we can get in and out here pretty easily. And I'd like to try to see about getting that pivot working. We got to find a bigger field for it, so at least it'll keep spraying the field. But we got something done today. Not too many issues. We got a couple things fixed, so that's nice. But I appreciate everybody stopping in here, hanging out. Hopefully we can get back here tomorrow and get some more stuff cut down. But everybody have a great night. Get some rest, and hopefully we'll be back at this again tomorrow.